drop bags at dawn, gone like the wind in your hair. Loved you but you done me wrong. Broken dreams everywhere, scars on my heart they show. Unkind love took its toll.
Alright, first little spot. Got the flag up. Never really lobstered this exact section. I mean, I've lobstered this ledge, but not this section, so. At least we'll probably just get to see some, maybe grab a couple to eat, we'll go.
So yeah, had a beautiful day, clear blue skies. Had work in the PM, but wanted to get a little time in the water. You got to at this time of year whenever it's nice out. So yeah, just stuck close to home, hit my little ledge near my boat, hit a different section. I knew if I spent enough time in the water, I would at least find a couple. It is later in the season, so you're not just gonna stumble onto 6 keepers in one good spot, but I knew if I put the time in I could find a couple to eat, and that's what I did. So a lot of diving, and then towards the end of the video I did get the spear gun out and dove a freshly sunken boat near me that was loaded with mangroves. They love any type of fresh structure, fresh sunken boat. I've always found just a pile of them on those, so stick around for that. It was a couple good little shots, few fish. I mean, that took me a few minutes to get 3 snappers, but it took me a couple hours to search up and down to get a couple keeper lobsters. I probably saw, I don't know, like 15 to 20 juvenile ones. So it wasn't crazy numbers, but they were there. You can see one little short under that ledge. I'm just cruising this ledge. I'll go down from the boat, our anchor, I'll go down, you know, look under the deep side, and then on the way back I like to hit the higher side and look for kind of random little holes, because this time of year finding good keeper size lobsters, sometimes you just got to find a really random little spot that no one's been at, that they'll hole up in. It's more of a Easter egg hunt this time of year later in the season. You can find, you know, piles of them if you get lucky at a, you know, super random spot, but this is a well-known spot, so you're not gonna find loads of lobsters at this point in the year. It's just not gonna happen. So I had the right idea, just wanted to get a couple, get a good, you know, workout in the middle of doing it. Can't beat that. So I found this guy holed up right here, and he was probably right on the cusp of being legal. I couldn't tell him, so I didn't want to just reach in there and possibly injure him or anything like that. So I was trying to get him out of there so I could get a better look at him, but I just marked it up, and it was a pretty deep hole back in there, and I couldn't. I just let him be. Realized he probably wasn't legal. There's another little one flushing out a little guy. Been looking pretty bleak so far in terms of finding keepers, but I almost went right past this one. I was excited. I barely caught out of the corner of my eye because he's, not underneath the ledge. He's up in the shallower part and just in like a good little hole. But I barely saw him. I mean, if you could see him before I just dove down right there, you got a good eye. And I could tell he was legal too. Maybe, not 100%, but he looked legal. So let him get away a little bit, but get him measured up, and he was just right above it. Not a giant by any means, but it's one fresh tail right there. So I score this guy, but as you can see right here, I have my net unzipped. So get him out of my noose, drop him down, and just let him go again. So let's do a quick little zip up. And then since I know this guy's legal, I just go for the two-handed deal.
Alright, moved the boat twice. Just got one little lobster, but I just saw my first ever octopus down here. That was pretty cool. I'm not sure the exact species. Just a little guy. Got him to change colors though. He was blending in perfectly with kind of this real silty tan color. And then I kind of poked him a little bit, and then he turned a little bit more red, a little bit more feisty. So that was pretty cool. That's a first for me. Hopefully the video came out good. It kind of shut off on me halfway through, not really sure why, but all right, now I'm gonna go kind of move to my little honey hole on this ledge and see if I can't get one or two more, or maybe 5 more. We'll see.
I find this little short right here under the sponge. And then this one I had messed with him a little bit ago, and I didn't think he was legal, didn't fully think so. But on the way back I looked at him and I was like, yeah, he's probably pretty close. I should at least try to measure him. So spent a little bit of time here trying to work him out from under this ledge and get him noosed up. And he was just right on the cusp of legal, and at this point I was just looking for one more lobster to get two for a meal. I usually like eating two at a time. One is, especially with these little ones, one just isn't enough, so two is perfect. And he was legal guy, so just taking him home.
Is this your boat?
wanted to check out this sunken boat right behind my sailboat. Oh no, you can really see it right there. But I mean, anytime there's like fresh structure down there, I know some snappers, some fish love it. So I went over there, plugged, cut them all on one stringer, plugged 3, plugged 2 in one shot, and then got the biggest one in the school. And there's probably like 30 or 40 of them over there. So now I know I got a little, basically a little grocery, a little pantry right behind the boat now, full of some mangroves. All right, stoned one of them, got 2 with one shot, and then shot the biggest one like right through the lips. Whew, chilly.